You can tell two statistical stories with Russell Westbrook, and they're both true. He leads the NBA in shots by over 350. He's second in the NBA in turnovers. He's the third worst point guard in the NBA among starting point guards' field goal percentage. He has the lowest percentage in the NBA, dead last in contested shots. He doesn't guard his man. These are all absolutely true. But if you like Russell Westbrook, you don't want to hear those. You just want to talk triple doubles. Those are also true. Russell Westbrook is similar to the city of Miami. I can line up truths about both. And if you live in Miami, you'd be offended. And if you didn't live in Miami, you'd say, oh yeah, those are true. I could tell you that the good about Miami, it's second in tourism in the United States among international visitors. I can tell you it has the number one ranked beaches. No state tax, number two nightlife in the United States. That part of Miami is true. I can also tell you they have the sixth worst congestion among major cities in America. Their public school rankings, below average. Third worst income inequality. It's a city of have and have-nots. Oh, yeah, they get hit by hurricanes. Those are also true. Those are also true. My wife would never raise our kids in Miami. I'd move there tomorrow. It just depends on how you see the world. When people say I'm critical of Russell Westbrook, I have never once not acknowledged how dynamic a talent he is. But KD left, and Kobe Bryant in glamorous Los Angeles has struggled to get teammates. Shaq's like, get me out of here. Dwight Howard's get me out of here. Pau Gasol's get me out of here. Kobe Bryant in glamorous Los Angeles struggled to attract teammates. Carmelo Anthony in glamorous New York has struggled to attract teammates. Are you going to deny that as Russell Westbrook sets a triple-double, quadruple-double secret sauce mark, he also leads the NBA by 400 shots, and that's going to turn off some people? How come nobody ever raced to New York to sign with Melo? How come so many players in glamorous New York, so many players left Kobe in glamorous LA with the Laker brand? But you think this is a big turn-on to go to Oklahoma City and play with a guy who's going to have 400 more shots than the next guy? Like the city of Miami, with the beautiful beaches, tourism, and no state tax, and the traffic, public schools, and hurricane issue, both are true. You see Mr. Triple-Double. I see a ball-centric, dribble-out-the-clock, play-no defense, stat-obsessed guy that stars eventually will applaud on social media, but will tell their agents, no thank you. Jimmy Butler could go there. He will not. Paul George has come out and said he'd rather play with Gordon Hayward in Salt Lake City. We have a history in this league where ball-centric players dribble down the clock. When it's all said and done, never get the great teammate. Certainly not for an extended period of time. I'm not anti-Russell Westbrook, nor am I anti-Miami. There are moments I love both. But just because somebody doesn't tell the side of the story that you want to hear doesn't make it untrue. Triple doubles, you got me there. 400 more shots than everybody else. 39% field goal percentage against non-crappy teams in the league. And second in turnovers. Those are not inaccurate either. It just depends on how you want to see the world. And when I used to live in Las Vegas, I learned something very early as a sportscaster. I covered boxing. It was really fun. Most guys out of college get jobs in like rural Texas or Arizona and cover minor league baseball or hockey. I covered Tyson. And you know, one of the things I learned that in big prize fights, they'd have 3 judges. Each would sit in a different side of the ring. And it always blew me away. How could you see a different fight? The judges' scoring would often be wildly different for the same 72 minutes of fighting. And then I realized, just like in life, it depends on where you're sitting.